Yes, there was a small thing happening in Manhattan, New York today involving one of our former presidents. Donald J. Trump was charged with 34 felony counts for falsifying business records in the first degree, to which he pleaded not guilty. The take from the 208 on this when it comes to our elected leaders in the 208, not a whole lot. Mum from the two Mikes, that would be Senator Mike Crapo and Congressman Mike Simpson. We're told Senator Jim Risch was out of pocket today, meaning he is unavailable to comment with Congress on spring break and all, I guess. But those that have chimed in, for example, Congressman Russ Fulcher, kind of what you would expect from a member of the House Freedom Caucus. Last Thursday, he tweeted, "From day one, the Manhattan District Attorney has been driven not by genuine evidence of wrongdoing, but by political motivations. That has tainted his case against President Trump and shaken the trust of Americans in our justice system." He went on to say today's actions have caused irreversible harm to the rule of law and will further inflame the divisions in our country. To the far left progressives driving this effort, this will backfire. Americans have figured you out. Again, that was from the day last Thursday when the indictment was handed down by the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. But the investigation into President Trump's business dealings and campaign financing has been going on for years. So then there was this from Idaho's Attorney General deciding to comment on another attorney's decision to prosecute a crime. The actions of the Manhattan DA only serve to further erode the trust our citizens have in our nation's justice system. This is a sad day for our country and for the rule of law. Again, that was issued last Thursday. And there's that common phrase in there as well, referring to the loss of trust in our justice system, something Mr. Labrador alluded to 7 years earlier about another presidential candidate. Remember, but her emails, and remember, lock her up? In July of 2016, in the middle of an election, as a member of Congress, Mr. Labrador said in a newsletter to constituents, "Americans' trust in government suffered a terrible blow last week. The Hillary Clinton email scandal is an outrageous example of how those with political connections get away with lying and cheating, while ordinary Americans have the book thrown at them for the tiniest technical violation." He went on to talk about FBI Director James Comey, outlining exactly why Secretary Clinton should be charged with a felony for mishandling classified information. And again, that was from Congressman Raul Labrador's newsletter in July of 2016. So 7 years ago, a presidential candidate was getting away with lying and cheating, while ordinary Americans have had the book thrown at them for the tiniest technical violation. But today, when an American, okay, a former president, but an American, is held accountable for lying and cheating, it's a sad day for our country and erodes our trust in the justice system. Correct? We did ask the Attorney General to explain the difference between these two takes. We've yet to hear back from his office.